stands. Nikola just had an off shooting night tonight. What do you attribute that to?
Oh, good question. I don't know if I have an answer right now why we struggle to make shots. And that's why I just told our guys, when you dominate the paint, you dominate the glass, you dominate transition, all three of those areas, we're heavily in our favor, and you lose the game. Obviously, we foul too much. And, I mean, for there to be a 28-11 differential is just crazy to me. I was trying to talk to the referees all night long about that one because we are a team that attacks. We had 32 in transition. We had 68 in the paint, and we just couldn't get, a foul call. But I think the big thing was, we really struggled to make shots, and we really struggled to finish tonight. And we easily could have had 70 to 80 in the paint, but we missed a bunch of bunnies, a bunch of easy ones. And think about the free throw that we missed late. Michael Porter gets the offense rebound, gets a great look, has a chance to cut it to 5. And we just couldn't make enough shots. And I felt our defense for the first 3 quarters was really good. And then I thought a really important stretch was the start of that fourth quarter. A.J. Green got open twice for threes. And anytime Dame and Giannis are both out, you can't lose those minutes against that team. And we did tonight, and that was a big stretch.
Mike mentioned the other night he's just kind of trying to get his rhythm back and stuff after the break, after the injury he had. Is this one in particular, I mean, this is a bottom percentile kind of game for him as a shooter. Is this one where you can kind of just tell him, keep your head up, it's not that?
Oh, all of them. I think all of them. I mean, Michael prior to that injury might have been one of the best stretches he's ever had as a Nugget in consecutive games, like putting up huge numbers. And, no one's trying to miss a shot. No one's trying to miss a layup. And so when you have a guy like Michael, you just got to continue to support him and tell him to stay aggressive and to keep his head up, because this team isn't going anywhere without Michael Porter being a major contributor, and we all know that. So, yes, we just need Mike, very unlike him, 2 of 11 from 3, got some great looks. I don't want him turning those looks down because it's going to turn for him. I have no doubt about that, Bennett. So, and the good thing for him is what you have to respect is, all right, he's struggling to make shots. He had 10 boards tonight, 6 offensive, 3 assists. He's trying to find other ways to impact the game while he's not making shots. But we need Michael Porter Jr.
With the free throw discrepancy, was there anything you guys felt like you could have done more of to get to the line more, or was it just kind of frustration with the calls throughout the night?
Oh, very frustrating, I think, for all of us. And for a long time, we only had 6. And 3 of those 6 were Nikola getting fouled in the first 2 minutes of the game on a 3-point shot. And, that was we didn't lose the game because of just the free throws, the 28-11. But obviously I'm going to fight for my guys and talk to the refs and talking to Carl especially, who I have a lot of respect for. And just like all we want is the same whistle. They're driving, you're calling it, cool. But when we drive it and we're getting fouled, we just want the same call. And again, this game, we had chances to be in this game, and the game got away from us a little bit in that fourth quarter. And we all understand that we're going into Detroit tomorrow night, a team that's playing better than anybody right now, and they're sitting there waiting for us. So we're going to have to find a way once again, like we've done all year long, on the second night of a back-to-back, to dig deep, find a way, and try to get a road win against a hell of a team in the Pistons.
What did you specifically like about the defense in the first 3 quarters?
Well, it's funny. The first 6 minutes of the first quarter wasn't great. It was in the mid-50s. But by the end of the first quarter, it was down low 40s, and we kept that through quarters 2 and 3. I felt that we were employing our game plan. We had discipline. We were being physical. And the guys were flying around and giving great effort. When you, as I mentioned pregame, when you have a guy like Giannis who requires so much attention, and you have the talented shooters around him, it does require you to give great multiple effort every possession. And I felt we had some really good examples of that throughout. And again, the start of that fourth quarter, I think we opened that quarter up with the basket. I think after that went on a 10-2 run, which forced a quick timeout because we just had a couple of mistakes that you cannot afford to have in the fourth quarter of a close game against a very good basketball team.
Just with injury management stuff, will anyone be limited or out tomorrow, or is it full go?
I have no idea. Obviously, I'll get with Steve Short, our training staff, kind of see where everybody's at. Jamal played a lot of minutes tonight, 40 minutes. Nikola played obviously 37, but I'll get a much better feel for that once I speak to our training staff and get an update on everybody's bodies and where they're at.